thought it'd be fun to show you like a before and after of my cupboard and maybe freezer, fridge, if that's interesting to you. So I'm gonna show you right before I load it up here. So this is my freezer right now. Our ice maker's still broken. So we got a bag of ice here that's almost gone, a little chicken left, a bag of fish left, and some ground turkey, some chicken strips, some shrimp. This is what's mostly left of our beef and pork, besides the ground beef and pork. These are some of the meals I've frozen ahead of time. Some green bean bags. I got a little bit of meatball, a small meatball bag left, and some mixed veggies, corn, a little broccoli, half of that broccoli bag left, and I got some frozen berries left over back here, and a chopped spinach, and this is some cauli rice, and some of this seasoning blend. I had 2 left from last month, and I'm gonna get like 10 more this month. And then there's 1 thing of cheese here that I'm adding to, and some okra left, which is plenty. I won't have to buy any more of that this month, and some squash. Okay, so my follow-up or my full is filming a couple days later because I didn't get to all the stores on the same day. So this is the after. Up here you can see I have a lot of extra meat cuts from our half a cow and half a pig that we bought in the fall, early fall. And so that we'll just use most of those for grilling when the weather gets a little warmer, especially right after I have the baby, because that's an easy meal for Solo to make for all of us, and when I'm not cooking as much. And so there's my, I got a bunch of, these things go deep, but this is mostly grilling. This is mostly meat, fish, and chicken. A lot of fish and chicken. These are some meals I've frozen already, some veggies and meatballs, vegetables, my freezer door squeaks, and a lot more vegetables, and that is full of frozen fruit down there. And on the door, you see I have some of my cheese that I've frozen, the okra, a lot of cauli rice and seasoning blend, which is the frozen onion and pepper mix. And yeah, that's how I fit it all in there. Okay, so this is my outside garage fridge. This is before. We have a lot of eggs left over, which is good because I'm doing eggs for a snack this month. So I'll hard boil a bunch of those. And I had some cream left over, quite a bit of cottage cheese, the low fat, because Solo and I had been making smoothies a lot, and we stopped for some reason. So we need to make smoothies a lot this month. Just put it down there. Thank you. I had 1 big cottage cheese left, and that was just an oversight. I didn't realize I did, but that's okay because I can give my kids that extra at lunches, and they will be very happy with me. I had 1 thing of, some were out of it, but of the yogurt left. So combined with what I bought, there will be plenty. And a few 000 yogurts left and 1 almond milk, but otherwise we're gonna fill this thing up. So thankful for these the extra refrigerator and freezer. I definitely could not do once a month shopping without that. And before I had that, I did every 2 weeks and shoved things in a lot. Okay, so the only thing I plan my grocery shopping around where I can put everything. So I think through that before I buy everything. I know that 6 milk fit here, for instance, and that kind of thing. The only thing I wasn't planning on was the extra strawberries I found that were a good deal at Aldi. I think they were $1.79 for each of those. I don't know. Maybe I told you guys already. So I got a bunch of asparagus here. There's extra string cheese back there. I keep all the cheeses extra for the month, or that we'll use in the month, in that drawer. And we already took out some eggs this morning. I have plenty of eggs. Got Brussels sprouts in here, and it's a few extra yogurt, but those are the yogurts for the kids for the month. And then I got 3 bags of kale in there. I don't know what's happened to the shelves in this fridge, but I don't need them right now. And as you can see, got all my almond milk and some Greek yogurt, extra eggs and strawberries in here. Okay, and this is my freezer. Oh, it's kind of dirty, guys, sorry. I gotta work on that when it gets a little warmer out here. This is my freezer. I'm gonna put this in the other freezer. That part is all this bacon somebody gave us a couple weeks ago, so we're gonna cook that up, and I'm gonna use it in place of my bacon bits this month. And this is a thing of pork. That's the leftover beef. We have a little more that's coming from another freezer we were storing it in somewhere else. That whipped topping's just left over from the holidays. I got some frozen buns in there, little ice cream left over from someone's birthday, and otherwise we're gonna fill this up too. We are buying ice because I don't know, I don't have ice trays, my ice maker's not working, and I keep thinking it's going to be working any day. I don't want to buy ice trays and start making ice. But anyway, just picked up a bag of that at Walmart, and then this is the rest of our ground meat. We have plenty of that left, as you can see, which is nice. We'll be using quite a bit though this month in our casseroles, especially since I'm doubling them. And I got a bunch of bacon there that I'm gonna have solo cook up for me. And there's a little more cheese and some of the sausages and stuff. So that's my outside storage. And I think I'm gonna put, I have a lot of my bread in my sunroom because it's been really cold, and so it almost freezes out there most of the time. But since we've had some warm days, I don't want to risk that bread going bad. So I may move it to the garage. It stays cooler in here more consistently, and I'll just clean that off up there a little bit and stack my bread up there for now. And in the summer months when it's hot, because I usually don't have room in my freezer to freeze the bread, I will buy just half a month at a time. So I'll buy half of my bread in the middle of the month, or I'll just make it all. So one or the other, because I can't have that much bread sitting around in the warmer months here. So here's my before shot of my pantry. As you can see, I have a lot of tuna left over, which is good, because not only am I doing tuna sandwiches every week for all the kids, but once a week, but I also have 2 tuna casseroles I'm making. And then, yep, I gotta make more granola. And these are some of the baskets I bought to organize. If you saw one of my vlogs earlier, I have an onion basket, potato basket, and then I have some different things separated out up here and here as well, which has been nice, convenient. Somebody just sent these crackers home with us. And yeah, that's the before. Okay guys, it's a little loud in here, but I'm going to show you the after of my pantry so you can see how I store everything. I put my Cheerios in this old pretzel thing, got some granola bars up there and pretzels, some extra formula for the month, my peanut butters, store all those up there. Yeah, I filled these shelves. This basket's full of whole wheat noodles, and we would never eat all that in a month, but just stocking up the pantry. And then got some raisins here and extra tomatoes that we will use. Ooh, that light's going in and out. I wish it would come more in, less out. Okay, so I got a whole lot of tuna here, so that should be plenty. Maybe we won't have to buy so much next month. We'll see how we go through that with the having sandwiches every week and using it in my casseroles. This is a lot of my canned stuff, and yeah, you can see I stocked up well on diced tomatoes, tomato sauce, and pizza sauce because I've run out of those a lot. Got some baking cocoa back there, crushed tomatoes that Solo uses a lot when he cooks Kenyan food. And we got our maple syrup for the month, 2 of those. And then this is a row of brown basmati rice, and a row of coconut sugars here. Some beef broth back there, and that I need to fill up with more granola. And then we actually only bought 6 oatmeal, and I really think I probably needed 8. So we'll see. I may have to pick up a little more in the middle of the month for that. And I did not buy much of this baking stuff, but I did fill this. This is like our white flour, white sugar little corner here that the kids use when they bake. So filled that up. There's some whole wheat flour back in there, and a bunch of applesauce. This thing is full of potatoes, but of course I wasn't able to get sweet potatoes. This thing is full of onions, our big basmati rice, and we have a huge salsa there. So when we're out in the fridge, we'll start on that. And there's our coconut oil. We won't go through all of that. I know it seems like a lot, but we definitely use more than one, and this one is almost gone. So I just wanted to make sure we had plenty there. And then, of course, this is our spice thing. I don't know if I even replaced much here. This is extra ginger. Yeah, I guess that's where we keep our big spices. And we have a small spice cupboard too. So that's a little bit of the before and after of how we get everything in. We still have a little breakfast mess we're working on cleaning up, but this is some extra bananas, all our avocados and tomatoes, and then of course our fruit basket's full too.